Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Tuck Notes, and in this video, I'm going to show us how I ordered a book online about pullbacks, learning about pullback systems and how they work and how to utilize them during a bear market. And so I'm going to start out by saying like this. If you've been watching Tuck Notes last year, and you remember when we went into the Wyckoff accumulation distribution graphs, and I described how the difference between the two of them, right? So if you can remember that and what those graphs look like, now I made a video, not now, but I recently made a video saying, take your phone, turn it upside down, and read the graph from right to left. It's very hard, it's difficult, I know that, to figure out if you're in accumulation or distribution. On top of that, you're looking at a bear market graph. So everything that we learned and we saw is now upside down and going the opposite from the if we were to read this way to that way, it's now going from this way to that way. So it's upside down and backwards. And so now when you have that and it comes up, now we have that and these graphs come up, they're very different looking than the ones that we had last year. I think we all can agree with that. So now it's like, okay, well, how do we make some money off of this? I sure as hell lost a lot of money off of just trying to make a couple bucks, well, not a couple bucks, a couple $100. Let me just stop right here. I'm going to read a sentence out of this book. This guy, I showed this link on my Instagram at TuckRMLO, and I know 64 of you guys saw this, gals. And I thought that probably meant it was probably helpful for you guys. So I found it helpful, very, very informative. But these is some statistics that, yeah. All right. So kind of like this. We have a winning rate. Oh, this is overall average. If you're in a bear market, you have an overall winning rate of 68.71%. We have an overall losing rate of 31.19%. That's about half. Our gains are about 4,000. This is if you had $100,000. $4,416. The loss, $7,420. Transaction cost, that's if you're in another country. So this means you can expect to make an average of $710 for every trade you put on, starting with a capital of $100,000. I don't have that, so let's just take these numbers and make them smaller and make this message easier to understand. You're not going to make a lot of money in a bear market only on those run-ups, those pumps, but those pumps, we're going to be getting $100, $200 if you have a lot of money invested. A lot of people go to small cap companies. Small cap is, like Sundial, things that are like under $1, and they try to make. You can make a lot of money off of doing it like that. You can lose a lot of it too. It's very volatile. Overall, bear market is volatile. Here's a photo of what I think is going to happen over the next 4 to 5 years. And we're down here. We're, I think, right here. We're getting close to the bottom part of this before. This is 2022 right here, that little line. And that's like this. It's going like this. But for us, it's easier. It's going like this. We can see that. This is a very important piece of paper. So I'm going to jump onto another topic now. Do we all remember, if you've been with me since last year, you remember double tops, double bottoms? Oh my God, a double bottom. Yay, I can't wait. We're going to get more money. Double top, shoot, we're going to lose money. Well, remember everything goes like we're in a bear market and it goes now upside down and backwards. So that means that if we're in a bear market and we're going to, shit, I'm losing my train of thought. Basically, it goes, I hate it when this happens. Okay. With the distribution and accumulation, there are aspects of that when it's upside, you turn it upside down, right to left, and you can kind of see, you can't really do that with the computer, but you can do it with your iPad or iPhone or whatever gadget you got. Check it out, see where you are in there. You can tell if you're in a distribution or accumulation. That accumulation has that jagged razor edge part, but so does distribution on one of them too, but I don't want to get too nitty gritty. What I want to tell us is the two double tops, double bottoms. All right, everything's the opposite now. So what we like now are double tops and not double bottoms. It's the opposite. Double tops, when we have a double top like Tesla is almost coming to today, or somewhat close to it, where it almost makes it to the highest high point of a stock. I'm using Tesla, $1,243. We're up to $1,000, almost $100. We're getting close to that high point. It's not going to go above it because we're in a bear market. It has to keep that line, that line from way back up here, kind of moving in a nice straight angle. So that's kind of a way to also know how much is too much and where's the fine line of when to get out or stay in. So now we have a stock and it got some news. It got some news that made it go up 10% because it just got beaten down for 3 months, right? And now it just jumped 10% and then it stopped. It went up. That stock was $10, went up 10%. It went up to, I don't know, $15, whatever. I'm just using numbers. My math might be wrong. Just basic picture. 10%. Okay. Let's say the stock's at $23. I know that's not the right math, but it went up. Now it's at $23. This is where this book comes into play, the Pullback System, and I don't have much more time because our conscious will lose it. When we have a pullback system, on the first pullback, the pullback is like a rubber band. You pull it back, and it shoots out. That's exactly what's going on with the pullback. It pulls back, and it pulls back like about 3% of the high. That's being conservative. 3% of the high on today. Today's high, or what? Actually, 3% on what the day. What at 1 o'clock? What time did Tesla close at? What was it at to close at? And then you do what is 3% of $1,000, or 3% of $10, or something like that. That's $3. So you take $10 because that's where they're closing at. You minus $3 off of that, and that's your entry point for the next day. Because you know, in this type of situation, the pullbacks go backwards, kind of, then forwards. That's why it's called pulling back, I think. I don't know. But so that's on your first swing, 3%. Now the next one, you're going to make it a little bit smaller, make it 2.5%. And so, because there's going to be 3 swings and then a reaccumulation and test to see if it's going to go up or down again. Just like we have 3 pumps in 2022 or 2021, we got the same 3 pumps too. But then we have a pullback, and that's why this book's helpful, and that's why it's helpful if you're still watching this video, that you've watched this video this far. And so if you like this video and you found it helpful and somewhat educational, you can push, it'd be cool if you push the like button. If you like these videos, you can subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel. And I hope this video is helpful, and I hope you guys have a great day.